What is up, my sexy subs? It is DontRTFM, back with your 18th PHP video tutorial. Let me give you a little explanation. I've been gone. 30% of it was I was lazy. Another 30% is I got a job, and then the other, whatever percent is after 40%. Yeah, 40% is because I've been developing a website, and I've been working on this framework called Code Igniter, and it's actually open right now, and it's ran off of the MVC model. So I haven't really worked with the MVC before, and I thought it was interesting. And if you guys are developers, I would definitely consider getting Code Igniter. And I would like to announce that my website is about a nice 60 to 70% done. If you do want to check it out, I will be hosting all my videos on there, and I will be hosting everything else. And I want you to go to concito.tk. And just, if you do go to it, tell me what you think about it. I'd love some feedback. Anything like that would be nice. I got some cool CSS going on. I got some, some jQuery, because you know how I made that jQuery header slider. I got, stickies up here. It's just me having some fun. So I'll definitely have that in the description. So let's get started. In this tutorial, what we're going to be going over is connecting to the database and actually creating one. So congratulations for making it this far, if you have made it this far. The first thing we're going to do is I want you to go to localhost or whatever you're using, and then go to your PHP MyAdmin. Unfortunately, the tutorials I'm going to be doing are not going to be from the command prompt or shell or whatever it's called. I don't use that. I use PHP MyAdmin. So if you're looking for that, you're going to have to find a different tutorial. I started using that, but I literally used it for 35 minutes, and I was introduced to PHP MyAdmin, and I never touched it again, and I guarantee you other people don't either. So let's get started. Over here you see create a new database, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to call it test. And look how simple that is. Create. Database exists. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'll just keep this one. It already exists. So as you can see, we have a database now, and it's called test, and it wants us to create new table. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're actually going to just connect to our test. Now, when installing a clean install of PHP MyAdmin, your username is by default going to be root, and your password is going to default be absolutely nothing. And I'll show you what I mean. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our PHP page, as you can see here, and to connect to your MySQL database, what you're going to do is you're going to have MySQL connect. And inside of here is going to be 3 parameters. 1, localhost, the host that you're connecting to, which is going to be your local host, since you're going to be working off your machine. The second thing is going to be the username, and I told you by default you're going to have a root username. So your username is just going to be root. If you're working on a host, they'll give you what you need when you set up your MySQL stuff, when you set it up with them, because inside of a host you set this stuff up yourself. And for password, we're just going to leave it blank like this, and we're going to go ahead and set this to a variable. We're going to say we'll just set it equal to con, and we'll say if, I don't know, con connected, else fail. Okay, now we need to make sure that we're closing the condition. Okay. Now let's see what we get here. So let me open up here, go localhost/tutorials, and let's hit 18. And as you see, we are now officially connected to the MySQL database. So this has been DontRTF with your 18th PHP tutorial. Stay tuned for the next one, where we actually insert data, and we're going to be extracting data. We're going to be playing around with different functions. You guys are going to love it. This is going to be the real powerful part of PHP, and you're going to be building sites very shortly. See you guys next time. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye-bye.